Good afternoon. Super excited to finally come home and play at home in our stadium, our revamped stadium that's just absolutely beautiful. Fans are going to be super proud when they walk in. The new awning, beautiful. Bright red, looks really good. New sound system, sounds great. The new lights, and it just really made it into a beautiful softball stadium. So we're really thrilled to get to come home with the number 2 team in the country, 16-1. We're playing really good right now. Our defense is really good. We're top 10 in defense. I think our defense is 10th in fielding percentage. We're 6th in ERA, 3rd in shutouts. So we've got a great defense with a great pitching staff, top 10 in scoring. We got it all going right now. We got the offense, we got defense, we got the pitching. We're fast. We got power. We're playing at a really high level, and I'm just excited for the fans to get to see our ball club. So we've got tailgating from Friday to Sunday. We got Naja Kennedy going to start the Friday night game. Caitlin Terry's going to start. Naja going to start the Thursday night game. I'm thinking weekend. Naja will start game 1 on Thursday at 5 o'clock. Caitlin Terry will start on Friday. So he gets both our aces on Thursday and Friday. And then we'll play a doubleheader on Saturday and a doubleheader on Sunday. So it's going to be a great weekend of softball, and let's pack this place and really make Lubbock, Texas become a softball hotbed.
Well, last year, Naja pitched 60% of the games. Now you have her down to 40%. How does having that second ace and having more depth in that starting pitching going to help as you go closer and closer to conference play in the World Series?
Yeah, it's huge having a bullpen, and Sam Lincoln, let's don't leave her out either. She's been tremendous. I think actually maybe leading our team in ERA. Sam has been absolutely tremendous, along with Caitlin and Naja. And I think what we're seeing is Naja's really coming into form. I thought her last outing in California was really more Naja-like, in her velocity and her movement. And I just think she'll get stronger and stronger as the season goes on. I think you're gonna see this allow her to not be worn down as we get into the stretch. And I think also it hurts the other team where they just can't prepare only for Naja. They're not going to be able to dedicate 16 hours of their, or 70-80% of the preparation time for Naja. They're going to have to balance it out and prepare for KT and the rest of our pitchers.
With that being said, with your, you said at the beginning of the season that losses were going to help you prepare yourself for Big 12 play. What did you take away from Mary Nutter to get to where you are today?
I think Mary Nutter, the Japan game, I thought the Japan game really told me that we could play high level defense. I mean, they put so much pressure on you with their speed and ability to put the ball in play, and just their overall talent and the way they pressure you. And I thought that game really showed that we have a legit defense. And then the kids, the way they embrace playing that good of team. I thought that was the biggest thing from Mary Nutter. I really was proud of that game because Japan's good, and I had the championship team in the NPF, and we played Japan. We didn't fare near that well, and it's just not easy to go out and play Japan a game like we played, and we had every chance in the world to win that game in the 6th and 7th inning. So that was really I thought a moment for me as a coach when I realized just how talented this team is.
How's Taylor Panel doing after taking the pitch up high?
Yeah, fantastic. She's a tough kid. She showed some resilience there, and I think the ball got her pretty good. She took it pretty good there, and a lot of blood. And stayed in the game. She wasn't want to come out, and it was fun for me to see that kind of toughness from her as a newcomer on the team, and the leadership that just give her a lot of respect in our clubhouse. So and she's good. She's good to go. Been hitting every day this week, and she's fired up about playing here at home this weekend.
She lose any teeth, or she lose any teeth?
No. Everybody was looking on the ground, and that scared me. You know, when I saw people looking on the ground, and I think they were just doing that in case, but because it's the other team's coaches. But I think it hit her hard, and there was so much blood. I think they were just in case there was, teeth on the ground. But when we finally got to open her mouth, everything was in place. It just, blood.
Kind of going off that, that just shows the grit that she has, but also this entire transfer roster that you brought in. Now they're getting to experience it at home, being here with the fans. What are you just most excited for with the fans getting to see these transfers in action?
Yeah, I mean, the kids are so pumped up to be here at home and get to play here. And I just hope that Lubbock shows up like they did at the regional last year. And I believe they're going to. Everything I've heard from the community has just expressed extreme excitement about this weekend. So I'm hoping it's going to be beautiful weather, and it's going to be warm. We got great times. I think the 5 o'clock time, we'll be playing from like 5 till 7. And I have every reason to think we're going to have a great crowd here. And the kids they're rocking and rolling, waiting to see this loud crowd out here. So everybody's pumped.
You said from just pretty much the start of this whole thing that figuring out who's going to kind of play and get those innings at a lot of positions was going to be kind of the big challenge for you. How's that kind of gone in the first 3 weeks?
It's playing itself out. There's sometimes some surprises, and here's the thing: like we've got some kids that got off to a hot start, and we got some really good players that I know are really good players that they just haven't gotten off to a good start, and I think that they've got to be patient and recognize that, hey, I didn't get off to a good start, so sit back, let my teammates roll, and when my teammates need me, I'll be there and I'll be ready. Because it's that kind of a ball club when you got a lot of talent, and when talented players get momentum and get confidence, let them have it and let them go, and then when they lose their confidence or they lose their momentum, you step in and take your turn. And that's kind of where we're at this point in the season.
You mentioned Nyjah kind of coming on a little bit, but it looks like she's doing that a lot more with Vic as her catcher there. Are you in a position where you're kind of willing to say, hey, Vic is Nyjah's catcher and you can use Jasmine and Loggy with other pitchers?
Nyjah's really comfortable with Vic, and Vic is a really, really good catcher. I felt like last year Vic was the best defensive catcher in the country, and I feel like this year Vic can be the best defensive catcher in the country. I feel like she is the best just pure defensive catcher. Vic Valdez is as good as anybody in the country. This is what I know about Vic Valdez. She's a winner. And so if I ask her to play one inning this weekend, she's going to go out and be the best defensive catcher in the country that inning. And the rest of the weekend, she's going to be the greatest teammate in the country. And she wants to play. Like, don't get me wrong, she wants to play. But she's going to do whatever her team needs her to do, because that's the kind of championship mentality that she has. She's going to put her personal disappointment to the side and put her team first. And that's what champions do, and that's why she's such a valuable player. We've also got great catchers with Jazzy and Loggy that need to get to know Nyjah, and they need to build a repertoire. So I'm kind of mixing and matching. Loggy made plays against Japan that not many catchers can make. And the potential to develop into a really elite level defensive catcher with Loggy is there, like national team level defense. the 2 bunts she made against Japan and the pop up in foul territory, those are plays that just, I don't know how many defensive catchers could make them. They were exceptional defensive plays. So I'm not taking anything away from her. And then offensively, she got 4 home runs and 35 at bats. I mean, one of the elite offensive catchers in the country. She can run the bases extremely well. So there's times when I feel like I need offense out of that position. There's times I feel like Nyjah needs Vic back there to make her feel comfortable, especially while she's finding herself as a pitcher. And I'm just kind of balancing it all out. And then Jazzy, when she's back there, she brings us extremely good offense. There's times I want that back there. So I'm just balancing it all out. I feel good with any of the 3 back there. And when we're lucky to have any of those 3 back there.
You mentioned it a little bit, but the timing of it, the later games, whereas last year when you had this home tournament, earlier games, it was cold and you had basketball going on at the same time. Do you think this is kind of your ideal setting where you're kind of the main draw and you got good times where more fans can kind of come out and see this team?
Yeah, I think we got great weather. It looks like 80, 85 degrees all weekend. And I think people know who we are now. I think a year ago, maybe the community didn't understand what we were and what we're about, and we're a championship team. And now we've got a Big 12 championship. We've got a runner-up national championship behind us. And, we've got our second #1 recruiting class in the transfer portal in a row. And I think the community very clearly understands what our program's about and wants to be a part of it.
So do you feel like this team is where it needs to be now for where your expectations have been?
As a coach, we probably never really want to feel like we're where we need to be. But I think we're in a good place. If you look at where we're at offensively, if you look at where we're at defensively, if you look at where our pitching staff is, we're not completely healthy, but we're really close. We're in a really good spot. We've got all of our pitchers are throwing extremely well. We don't have a player on the team with a sore arm. That's really unusual. We're in a really good spot, and so we can get a lot better. I know that we can continue to improve. I don't think we're anywhere near our best softball. I think we can we can come out of the Big 12, 8 weekends in the Big 12, we can come out much better after 8 weekends and go into postseason much better ball club than we are right now. But I like where we're at.
Good. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.